Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late, okay, but I'm going to change the order a little bit for today because I just finished watching the YSL Trial for today. So I'm going to do it while it's fresh on my mind, and then I'm going to go back to the other stuff, okay? All right. So we're on day 144, and the judge. Oh boy. Okay. Well, two things I have to talk about immediately. DA Love was back in court today, which I thought she was off the case because it had been at least a day that I was aware of. She was not there. I did not see her. But apparently she wasn't there on Friday either. But she was there today, but she didn't talk a lot. She gave questions to the guy, and the guy that's on the team did most of the talking. There's another woman who seems to be younger than DA Love. Um, she seems to be on the research part of the team or whatever. But there were some things that just happened today that baffled me. Okay, first of all, we're on day number 144 of the trial. This is important because she said, I have to know what part of the evidence is relevant, and somebody else has to look into it and see which part it is. Okay, if you don't know what you're using by day number 144, you have problems. Number one. Number two, I have to comment slightly on her outfit, day 11 outfit, because I have been talking about it because it was so loud. Her color choices have been red, green, and yellow. Okay, today she was more muted. She was in a red plaid, like a dress or something. So yeah, more muted than the other days. Okay, so moving on from that. Um, there was another thing that the guy said from the prosecution. He said the judge asked, "Is this relevant?" He says, "I hope so." You hope so? You hope so. Okay, that's a new strategy. Um, okay, and then there are two witnesses. I've seen at least 4 or 5 today. Um, there were two witnesses where I was thinking, why are they on the stand even? Because this older woman who lost her son years ago was put on the stand, and her majority of the responses was, "I don't know," or "I don't recall." I don't recall that. And then there were a few times where she would answer a question and be sound like she's sort of argumentative. So it was kind of I didn't see the point in their case for that. But and then there was another woman, another neighbor or something. Um, she had got her house had uh damage to it, and she said, "I don't recall," a few times. And then also she said stuff that was like considered hearsay, so they couldn't use it. So there were at least two witnesses where I'm like, why are they even on the stand? Um, but then there were a couple witnesses that actually seemed to move the case a bit. But I'll tell you one thing too. The judge, because I told you they have several breaks during the day. They have a morning break, a lunch break, and an afternoon break, and maybe another break. Sometimes so three breaks during the day, right? Okay, so before lunch, the judge said, "I don't understand why you called the witness." The same woman who seemed a little argumentative. And then also she said, "I want this case to move along. So could you know what questions you're going to ask and that kind of thing? Because it seemed to take a little longer than I thought, you know? So after that, it was weird. They started whipping them like a couple questions, maybe max 10, and then they move on to the next. Really strange. Um, okay, so yeah, that was the most of the day. And also, I know they're trying to put lay a foundation, but some of the questions are seem repetitive. So I didn't understand why. Because I literally was saying to myself, why are they asking that again? They'd ask a question, they ask the same question a different way, a slight variation, and I'm going, okay, what's the point? Yeah, that happened a few times today too. So, but day 144, so I don't know. I just at some point in this case, I promise I put my hands up and I go, I don't know, I don't know, but um, yeah, that's the most update I have for that. I'm gonna come back with another update for something else right away. So, all right, bye everybody.